What up, what up, what up, guys? It's Blackwing 2040, and also Happy New Year, guys. Hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, a wonderful Hanukkah, and Kwanzaa, and I hope you had a wonderful New Year's Eve and a New Year's Day as well. So, welcome to 2018. I feel like this year for me is going to be like a big mystery for myself, so I don't know what to expect. I do know one thing for sure, though. I feel like a tight feeling in my gut that I might be able to reach 500 subs this year. Right now, we're only 4 subs away from reaching 400. So if God willing, if I get enough time to to do more stuff this year, who knows? I'm actually thinking about wanting to do some new things this year. I don't know what, but I have some ideas that I do want to try out, but who knows 2018, who knows what 2018's got in store for me, guys. But thank you guys so much for being here, and I know I feel like I delayed this, but also I want to thank you guys so much for coming to the that hashtag show hangout that I did last year, which was my last video I did of 2017. I had so much fun doing that. Joe had so much fun being here, and don't worry, we're going to be doing another one of those this month on January 17th. I just had to, plan the event, set it up, because we're going to be doing, me and Kat, we're going to be talking with some more fellow members of that hashtag show. I don't want to say who, because there are other hashtaggers that I want to have like the whole, hashtag crew get a chance, to make a pop-up here to see what I do, and just so they could tell you guys about themselves and what they do on that hashtag show and everything, because they're a really wonderful group of people, and I definitely recommend that you subscribe to them, because they keep up to date with everything trending in geek pop culture. That's their tagline, and they do a really good job of it. So now back to the main point of view. We are doing part 2 of Captain America the Winter Soldier. When I mean part 2, we're finishing the book, because I know I probably prolonged this so much. But so now we're on part 8, I think. I just want to see what's the last part of this book, because I know this is where we get into the nitty gritty of things with this story arc, or better yet, the story period. Let's see, because I know I'm on part 8 right now, and this will make it. Oh my gosh! Well, that's just part 11. I think part 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6 parts. We can get this done. We can definitely do this. All right. Let's rock. Part 8. And let's see. April 9th. Okay, so our story continues. I guess it's a flashback. April 95. The English Channel near Dover. Yeah, this is a flashback. Captain America, we're picking up a German transmission. Can you decode it? Oh, wait. Oh, I said Captain America. Whoops, scratch that. Captain, we're picking up a German transmission. Can you decode it? That's just it, sir. It's an open transmission, not coded. What are they saying? No, that cannot be right. Out with it. Don't keep Comrade Karpov waiting. They're broadcasting the news on all frequencies, claiming they just blew up Captain America over the Channel Islands. How far are we from these Channel Islands? And we're back to present day. I'm sorry. What am I supposed to be looking at here, Fury? I think you can figure it out, Rogers. Just look. I already told him, Nick. He's not gonna listen. Ah, so you expect me to believe. What? That these are pictures of Bucky? Then Sharon's right. I'm not gonna listen to that. Steve, I saw him close up. It's a trick. Isn't that what you said when the Red Skull was killed? No, this is different. You expect me to believe that Bucky is still alive? That he's working for the enemy? That he's responsible for what happened in Philadelphia last night? And this is what happened last night. Cap was rescuing Sharon out of the burning building. Well, some people out of the burning. What up? I got you. Just hang on tight. Listen to me. You're all right, but you need to move quickly, okay? Just follow the others and keep your little brother with you. Hold his hand. It's not far to safety. Can you do that? Yes, sir. Thank you. Two kids on their way out, Sharon. Make sure they find their parents. I'll try. Having a hard enough time just making sure all these people stay in one place. Just do what you can. Listen, shield response units should be on site in a few minutes to help, but what is it? It's just, I thought I caught a glance of something through the smoke that I think you better check out. Just hang on, honey. You're gonna be all right. The rescue teams are here. Here, my wife needs help. No witnesses. Some AIM agents. Oh, brother. We're close now. Well, we better be. We got that. We got about 2 minutes before this place is swarming with S.H.I.E.L.D. and everybody else. So we should just leave whatever's left of our technology for them to find? No, of course not. Besides, these readings I'm getting are worth the risk. Just look at this place. We may not have set the bomb, but this destruction is by our design. And you're proud of that? Oh God, this isn't. You keep away from me. I'm just a scientist. I know. That's the problem with you people. Just studying all this death and misery like it's some twisted little ant farm. This is blood you're walking in. People's blood. Send in the MODOK squad. Now! Now! MODOK squad? You got 2 seconds to tell me what the hell that is. Military operatives designed only for combat. You guys never quit, do you? And these, or better yet, this is the MODOK squad. Pretty much soldiers that are supposed, I guess, to look like MODOK. You know, they got the MODOK headband, the chest, and just, they're full soldiers, just not, tiny MODOKs. That's what I was expecting, but all right, let's go. These are surveillance photos taken near airports, train stations, and border crossings, and they're not recent pictures. This one is from West Berlin in 1955. Same night General Keller had his brains blown out. This is London 1960, the morning after the top man at M16 was found drowned in his bathtub. This is Switzerland 1976, same day that the Vice Chancellor of Wakanda fell off a mountain. He was there for a global economic summit as well as the skiing. The point is, these are people arriving or leaving around the times of assassinations that had major impact on the Cold War. And in all of them, we've been able to isolate this man, and the finest facial recognition software in the world tells me that it's the same guy. Yet none of your predecessors ever noticed this. We're talking thousands of crowd photos to look through, and the guy is good. He's a profile here or there, mostly. And this was the old days. The tech wasn't there yet. Not for stuff like this. There's something else too that our 21st century software is able to tell us. Between 1955 and 1976, it's estimated our hitter only aged approximately 5 years. How is that possible? Well, you and I know a few ways between us, but this one, best guess is because he's a Cold War myth that's turning out to be true. What myth? They called him the Winter Soldier. Supposed to be the KGB's secret weapon, a guy who could pass for America and slip behind enemy lines or cross borders without raising an eyebrow. Deadly with a knife or a rifle. Even deadlier hand to hand. And since he was a ghost, half the time they weren't even sure if it was an accident or a murder. Story went that they kept him on ice and only woke him up for the big gigs. He'd been in stasis for 5 years, then out in the world for 6 months working, and back to Rip Van Winkle land once the bodies hit the morgue. But like I said, until today, the Winter Soldier was a myth. Someone for the suits to hang suspicious deaths on, but as far as I can tell, no one ever really believed he existed. But I do, because I got this picture from last week. Here he is again, about 3 years older than he was in '76, and leaving the baggage turnstiles where we later found the weapon that killed the Red Skull. Nick, take a step back here. What are you saying? You can't seriously be implying that this Winter Soldier person is Bucky. Why don't you tell me? You're the one who saw him last night. Increase attack speed by 20%. Increase attack speed by 20%. Hive mind. Wonderful. Cap gives these Modoc soldiers a beatdown for their life. I feel like either they could be robotic or not. But yes, Nick was right. Cap did see the Winter Soldier that night. The building exploded in Philadelphia. And of course, he says the one question that you all know and love, and is very familiar. Bucky? Who the hell is Bucky? And he disappears. I don't know what I saw. And Cap in rage just punches the wall, just punches the monitors, and he's just infuriated to think that it really is his best friend. Steve? So what's the plan, Nick? I know you must have one. I do. We got a prime suspect in the terror attack on Philadelphia, Alexander Lukin. And unfortunately, if he is our man, he also has a fully charged cosmic cube now. So we're going to have to move fast. Small team in and out. Grab Lucan and get him back here for questioning before they even know he's gone. If we happen to stumble across anyone else, we'll just cross that bridge, you know? I'm in. I know. I'm worried about him. Last night really took a toll. He's blaming himself. They manipulated him right to a front row seat for this. Take a walk with me, Agent 13. Sir, walk with me. Nick, what the hell? What's going on? It's Agent Tapper. It's over between me and Neil. What's that guy? No. He was the one who found the bomb last night. He's dead, Sharon. Neil's dead. And back to another flashback. Anything? I cannot be sure, comrade. This time of year there is much ice in the water, and we have not tested this new sonar system yet, so we must be on our way. These waters are closely guarded by the British, and if they find us sneaking through them without Allied approval, don't be a coward, Smith-Love. This is the finest vessel in the Soviet fleet. Our sonar shielding is better than even our allies could hope for, and not that they'll ever hear of it. Forgive me, but we're risking so much on a fool's errand. What chance do we... Comrade Corporal, there's something out there. And turns out, it's Bucky's body. It's not Captain America. What is this, Karpov? It is hope, my friend, for the future. And that's chapter 8. I'll be right... Just a little disappearance real quick. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Alright, so now we're on chapter 9. Just outside Nevada. No, I don't think so. I mean, for one thing, who want to date the freaking Hulk? People wanted to date Ted Bundy, but at least he was human, or, humanoid. No, I'm telling you. Okay, so maybe you be short of chicks, but just think about the steam you could blow up. Boss ticks you off, you toss his house at the sun. That kind of rage and... Hold on. What? Where's Murphy? Wasn't he on Sentry? Supposed to be. Hang on, I'm gonna call this in. Patrol 12 to control. We got an empty... Gah! Ronnie! Crossbones attacking some military soldiers who are keeping watch on a base. Man, oh man. I never knew how brutal Crossbones could be. My gosh. Quiet now. Tell you what, girlie. Keep that mouth shut, and you may just get out if you're alive. ETA 90 minutes, Colonel Fury. Good. Any sign of trouble? No, sir. All clear so far. What? Nothing. It's never nothing with you. What is it? Speak. We're heading into a firefight, Sharon. Maybe a big one. And I don't want us going into it with our own baggage too. Yeah, well, you should have thought of that earlier then, shouldn't you? So, okay, flashback to Brooklyn. Yes, sir. Hey, oh, hey, Sharon. What the hell do you think you're doing? You son of a. Well, I just finished a 20-mile run and I was planning to work on the heavy bag for a while. Don't try and get cute with this, Steve Rogers. You told Fury to take me off the team for Kronas. Oh, Kronas off. He told you? No, you did just now. Like Nick Fury's going to give you up. Why don't we take this inside? Just tell me what you're thinking. I'm one of the best field agents they got. Identity, Steve Rogers. Access granted. Sure you are, but you're too close to this one. Oh, and you're not? Not the way you are. I want justice for those people who died in Philadelphia, and I want answers. You're looking for revenge. Oh, you are so full of it. You don't think I can tell when you're keeping your anger bottled up? Just admit that you don't want me along because you're scared. Of what? That I'll kick him. Bucky. That's not that's not true. But we don't know that's who we're dealing with. I saw him with my own eyes, Steve. I heard his voice. You didn't know him. Do you know how many times I watched the newsreels of you and him from the war? I know his voice. That can all be faked. Bucky would never have done with that what this Winter Soldier has. Damn it. Someone I love died in Philadelphia last week, and I'm going to see his killer brought in. You can't live in denial for as long as you want, but I'm going on that mission tomorrow. Colonel Fury, we're picking up radar signatures. Can they see us? Not yet. Should I radio in our authorization before? No. Turn on radar invisibility. Maintain radio silence. Copy that to the other choppers. Sir, we're flying over sovereign territory. It's against protocol to, this is like an international incident. I'm well aware, kid. Just follow orders and you'll be fine. Leave the red tape to the big boys. Any reason we're not meeting on the helicarrier, Nick? Yeah, a damn good one. Care to tell me? Not really, but I will. I can't get clearance for the op. They turned you down? I didn't even ask because what we've got is so slim. There's just no way. The man is a mass murderer, a terrorist. How can... The man is smart, too. He did just enough so we know it was him, but left us no way to prove it. Hell, his hands are so clean it's disgusting. According to the evidence, Jack Monroe is the prime suspect in both the murder of the Red Skull and the bombing in Philly. Jack, another thing this Lucan has taken from me. Anyway, we're going in regardless, but it's going to be tricky. When Lucan disappeared off the map in Russia, it turns out his first move was to purchase land from China along the Mongolian border. Mongolian border. The, the legality of this is shaky, but that piece of land is the headquarters of Kronas International. It's a corporate owned country, basically. Like he started his own little empire, and we're going to topple it in 2 days. Our intel says Lucan and the members of the board are having a powwow about their new merger with Roxxon, so they'll all be there. That works for me, but what? We need to talk about Agent 13's involvement. I trust you two have stopped butting heads over this mission? Basically, we're fine. Right then, let's suit up, people. Our target's in possession of the Cosmic Cube, so surprise is vital. All weapons silence, all contact over secure channel. We hit the ground running in 1 minute. And of course they make their move. You know something? This building right here kind of looks like this building right here looks like the Triskelion from the Ultimate Marvel universe. It's the base of Shield in that's the Shield's main base in the Ultimate universe. But it kind of almost looks like the Triskelion a little bit. Team 2, I want those outer doors blown now. Muted disruptor charge. I had that guy. I doubt it. I'm still mad at you. This doesn't change anything. I don't doubt that either. Let's hear it, Kirkman. Good news only this time. That's mostly what I've got, sir. Alarm was neutralized before it sounded, and all security personnel are accounted for. No casualties, but a few serious wounded. Does Lucan know we're coming or not? According to their systems, they're in a soundproof boardroom on the 41st floor, away from the front windows, but they probably felt that explosion. I get our element of surprise a conservative estimate of 1 more minute. Understand me? Where is Lucan, assassin? Steve, leave him. He's out of it. Cap, you coming? We don't got a lot of time here. Yeah, I'm coming. We'll find him, Steve, after we get Lucan. I just want answers. I know. Kirkman? Left end of the hall, 2 guards on the door facing us. Not a problem. I just love Steve is really angry right now because as you can see, he's just it's just all fight first and ask questions later. Rogers, no, wait. Well, you. And so Steve finds Lucan and is about to. Hey, Blackman, how's it going? Hey, Dawnbreaker. Yeah, it has been ages, man. The chat's been really quiet. I mean, it's Friday night, but it doesn't matter. But thanks for being here, Dawnbreaker. It's awesome to have you here. Where? I'm sure I don't know who you mean, Captain. Stand down, Captain, right now. That is a direct order. Ah, hell, who is that? Chief of Staff to the VP, and right next to him, Assistant to the Secretary General of the UN. Oh, crud. I said now, Captain. You're from the White House? That's right. The Kronos Corps recently bought out Roxxon. We're here working on a deal for the pipeline from Matroport. This man is a mass murderer. He's responsible for the attack in Philadelphia last week. This is outrageous. He can't be serious. What is this, Fury? I thought the Philly bombing was pointing to some rogue. Jack Marlowe or somebody. Monroe, sir, and we believe we just got a scapegoat. Do you have some evidence of Mr. Lucan's involvement then? Not at this time. So let me just get this straight. You mounted an assault on sovereign territory against an important friend to the US and the UN on a hunch? Yes, sir, but there's more to it than that. I should hope there is, Colonel Fury, and the Secretary General would want to know exactly what that is then when you meet with him tomorrow. Of course, sir. All right, people, clear out. No! We are not leaving without Lucan, Nick. Yeah, we are. Actually, Captain, you're leaving after you apologize to Mr. Lucan. What? Steve, come on, let it go. We lost this one. I'm still waiting, Captain. Then you can wait till hell freezes over and tell your boss I'm disappointed in him. The United States, of course, formally apologized for this incident, Alexander. I can't imagine what got into them, but I assure you there will be consequences. Yes, I should hope so. And what exactly was the point of that, Alec? You could have cost us everything. You're becoming more like a woman every day, Leon. Should I make that more than just a similarity of temperament? You wouldn't. How could you even threaten? Relax, old friend. I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what came over me. That thing is cursed, Alec. Every time you touch it, I fear for your sanity. Don't be melodramatic. I have it under control, and don't worry. So, I have no plans to use the cube for other than a few small things. Hey, this is just a setback, Steve. It was a disaster. Lucan played us again, laughed at our faces. Yeah, well, he's not going anywhere. He doesn't have to get. He doesn't have to. He's got the cube. He may as well have diplomatic immunity. No, I'm gonna nail him, one way or another. I hope so, Nick. Just so I can see that grin wiped off his smug face. You're too soft, Rogers. I won't be happy until I see that man dead. And so we're back with Crossbones kidnapping a little girl. Well, not a girl. I would just say an innocent female. Oh God, are you gonna kill me? Damn, these head shrinkers really did a number on you, didn't they? You even know your own name anymore. Of course I do. It's Erica. Erica Holstein. No, it ain't. You're Cynthia Schmidt, girl. The daughter of the Red Skull. Wait a minute. The Red Skull has a daughter? Interesting. Wait a minute. I feel like I just skipped a chapter. Did I? Wait, 9. Larry, what's up, bro? Well, hold on a second, guys. I feel like a chapter's already been skipped, but I don't get it. This is chapter 9. Why does it go all the way to chapter... Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing this. Issue 10 was a House of M tie-in. I'm just remembering. I thought I was losing my mind for a second. All right, So let's continue. So apparently we find out Red Skull has a daughter, and her name is Cynthia Schmidt. Interesting. All right, so let's continue. Damn it to hell, where has it gotten to? Perhaps you misplaced it, Alexander. Don't be an idiot. This is important. Well, it didn't just disappear, did it? What have you done? Where is it? I haven't done anything. You're the only one who touched that file. General Lucan, sir. What? Well, sir, they're all waiting for you, sir, on the runway. The trip on the States was set for this morning, wasn't it? Yes, yes, I know all about it, Valerie. They're just going to have to wait until I'm ready. Yes, sir. Sorry to bother you, sir. What have you done to me? Back in Brooklyn, Steve finds a file in his training room. Security report, last hour. All entries secure. No activity. No security breach? Negative. No activity. So where the hell did this come from then? Damn it. And turns out it's all doctor's notes. And it says Project Winter Soldier, confidential information. So this is how Bucky was created. Well, pretty much this shows Bucky's creation of the Winter Soldier. Bucky was Bucky was captured by the Russians, and then they did a little surgery on him, gave him a bionic arm, and wiped his mind. You know, kind of pretty much any. I just loved how this story was adapted into the MCU because I always found the Winter Soldier like a mysterious character. I never knew who he was until I figured out, it's Bucky, his best friend. So this story as a whole, it's really good, and the movie did a great job adapting this because it's more of a, I would say, it's action packed, but also has a thriller side to it as well. Because if you see how fast Bucky moves in that movie, you never see him coming. That's how skilled he is. But yeah, that's pretty. All these notes pretty much explain how Bucky turned into the Winter Soldier, where he's been, all the missions he's been assigned, all the assassinations he's been told to do, and this makes Cap feel a little heartbroken because it all makes sense. Fury, I need you and Sharon down here right now. I got something you need to see about the Winter Soldier. What is it, Rogers? You just have to see it, Nick. Trust me. So some more flashbacks. Man, this. I guess with a Captain America book, you always gotta expect flashbacks. It's only natural. As America's super soldier, Captain America, with his sure shooting partner Bucky, keeps the Krauts on the run. So take that, Hitler. Listen to that crowd, Steve. They love us. We should put on our mask and give them a real thrill. Easy, Bucky. That's not what it's about. We lost a lot of good men that day. Remember that? Of course, I remember. Steve Criminy. I held that poor kid's hand while he bled out on that field. You don't see that on a newsreel, though, do you? No one's cheering for that poor kid from Idaho. Cripes. Toro was right about you. What? What Toro say? You're too serious. You get a week's leave, get to go home for a change, and you're bringing the war home with us? You gotta learn how to relax, pal. I see. And Toro said all this, did he? Huh, you're a real cut up, Steve. Sometimes I think even if you didn't have me, there wouldn't be a single person in the world who really understood you. And that's the halfway point for now. But we're almost done, guys. We just got like 3 chapters left to do. But overall, the story is quite intense. I'll give it that. Let me just bookmark this. But anyway, how are you guys doing? I feel like I don't have any people in the chat. Yeah, I probably don't. But if you guys are enjoying the story so far, tell me how you're enjoying it. And I forgot, I should have brought a bottle of water down here so I could. Or better yet, you know, sorry about this. Let's, if there's nothing to stop for, let's keep on going. How much was it? Sounds interesting. I might have to get it. Oh, this book? This book costs 25 bucks. I feel like I do feel like Marvel kind of overprices their graphic, like some of their like older stories, their graphic novels. I know they do like re-releases of I know they do re-releases of these books from time to time, but like the original, better yet, the reason why this is 25 bucks because it says Ultimate Collection on it because this graphic novel puts two storylines together. But yeah, this book was 25 bucks. It makes sense. It's a good deal. But sometimes I feel like Marvel kind of overprices their comics a bit much. Like I remember when I was at the comic book store, I was looking at the prices for Ultimate Spider-Man, like each volume. Those volumes were like I think $20 a piece, which is shocking. I don't understand that. That's crazy. And if I'm correct, I bought the Ultimate Spider-Man series digital. I think for 20. I think for not 20 bucks, 10 bucks on digital. That's why digital buying comics digitally is the way to go. It depends. If I'm if I want to get like an epic story arc that's very well known, I'll buy that story arc a physical copy. But if I'm just reading a series just to read it, then I'm definitely gonna purchase it a digital because I know I bought Blackest Night for digital and that was 10 bucks. That's a good deal. Seems kind of reasonable. Thank you. No problem. No problem, Dawnbreaker. But yeah, I like buying comics digital and physical copy, but mostly digital because it's a lot cheaper, way cheaper. Sometimes when they do the overpricing of physical copies, it's insane. And sometimes digital has what you're looking for, but sometimes they don't. Because I know most comic book readers they buy for their digital copies they buy them from Comixology. I mostly buy my comics from the Google Play Store, and I didn't know the Google Play Store like sold comics back when I starting reading comics. But it was a really good deal, and I would say it kind of saves a lot more money. But if you prefer to get, physical copies, that's up to you. You like digital, that's totally fine. But I like to do both, but mostly on the digital end because if I'm reading a series and I want to read every single volume of that series, I'm going to buy that series on digital. On digital. I make it sound like it's a DVD. But anyway, let's continue. They're all here, Alec. Are you ready? Of course, Leon. And get that worried tone out of your voice. I'm sorry, but we have the CEOs of the world's most powerful companies waiting, and your behavior has been erratic lately. Is that thing? I'm certain of it. We should keep it in a container. It isn't safe. Leon, you are my oldest friend, but if you speak like this in the meeting, I will kill you. That's a promise. Gentlemen, welcome to the American offices of the Kronaz Corporation. We haven't met previously. I am Alexander Lukin, and this is the object you have come to see. Shall we open bidding at $100 billion? Okay. This guy's bidding the Cosmic Cube for $100 billion. Are you kidding me? Okay. For an object that could change reality itself, you're gonna bid that thing for $100 billion? Goodness. That's crazy. And you got no idea where this came from? No. I got a pretty decent idea. The cube? What else? But why? Why has Lucan done any of the things he's done? To mess with your head, most likely. But this, if he really did put this here, it's like he's tipping his hand. I know. Still, it does continue the messing with your head. theme he's been working. Yeah, it does. See what my text got to say about its authenticity. I'm assuming you don't mind if I take it. It can get out of my home fast enough, Nick. Yeah, this is really messed up. It's a nightmare. And it matches up with everything else we know about the Winter Soldier, which is the only thing that's stopping me from tearing it to pieces. Because you think it's the real thing? I don't want to, but you realize what this means. If it's legit, what? That's that it's not really Bucky. It's just whatever was left of him that they could manipulate for their own ends. Is that supposed to be making me feel better? Yeah. Well, it doesn't. You should read that file closer, Sharon. He kept turning against them, and he disappeared when they sent him to America. There's some part of him, of who he is, still trapped inside. Somewhere inside that thing. They turned him into it's whatever's left of Bucky Barnes' humanity. We don't know that, Rogers. He was my partner, damn it. He was my friend. Flashback to 1941. What do you think of him? Which one, the kid? Yeah, the kid, who's 4 whole years younger than you, Rogers. Nice moves. I recognize a few of them. You should. He's been working with the same men who trained you. And he just got back from a month in the UK with that SAS regiment they started up last year. Sir, you can't be thinking. I mean, he's what, 16? We both know he's not the only 16-year-old in the army. And he's about the best natural fighter I've ever seen, even before his special training. What's his name? James Buchanan Barnes. Goes by Bucky. His old man was career military, died a few years ago. Bucky's been living here since sort of the camp kid's brother. When he talked about this before, me needing a partner, I never thought. I know, but just like Captain America has a symbolic value, an American teenager fighting alongside him, that's a powerful symbol too. And if he gets his hands a little dirtier than most soldiers when one's looking, well, that'll be our secret, right? Alright, let me meet him at least. Steve? I thought you left with Fury. No, I was hoping you and I could talk. I'm not really in a talking mood. How about a listening one then? No, because I know what you're going to say. Oh, and what's that? You think because he's got no memories of who he used to be, that he's just some programmed assassin. You think that makes it okay to kill him? It's not Bucky, not in any way that matters. Not to you. All he is are the parts that remember how to kill, Steve, and that's what he's doing. I don't give a damn about the skull, but Jack Monroe, all those people in Philadelphia, Neil Tapper, that's all Lucan's doing, Sharon. You're blaming the gun instead of the person pulling the trigger. I know who's responsible, but what I'm trying to tell you is he isn't your partner, your friend anymore. And if you go into this thinking of him like that, don't worry about me. He's already died, Steve. Yeah, I was there. That doesn't change the fact that he's walking around out there right now under the control of the exact kind of people he spent his life fighting. That's not what I'm saying. I know you're going through hell, Steve. I just want to make sure we all know what. I don't know anything anymore, Sharon. And I'm beginning to wonder if I ever did. Nick, yeah, no, I blew it. I think I used to know how to talk to him, but yeah, yeah. Make the call if you can. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. I wonder who she's talking about. Anyway, back to the bidding with of the Cosmic Cube. 120 billion match and a 30% share in stock options. 150. Wait a damn second. Just hold on, Lucan. You're enjoying this, seeing us fall over ourselves, but how do we even know that really is the Cosmic Cube? You're Philip Hockney, right? From Camaxon? You were the deciding vote that refused Cronas's buyout offer. That's correct. And now you like some kind of demonstration that this really is what I say it is? I think we're all owed at least that, don't you? Well, you think the fact that you're all here at a secret meeting together would be proof enough, since there's never been a time when you traveled without your security. And I can assure you it was the cube that made that seem like a wise idea, which it wasn't. But still, perhaps a more concrete demonstration is in order. What the hell? Hey, gentlemen, what you now see before you are merger agreements. These papers will make your corporation subsidiaries of Cronaz. And as you sign them, notice how this cube in my hand sparkles. Notice how you suddenly want nothing in the world so much as to become a part of Cronaz. Now, aren't you happy you asked for that demonstration, Hockney? Yes, sir, Mr. Lucan, I am. Our guests will be leaving in a few minutes, Bartok. Make sure they get to their destination safely. Of course, sir. Alec, what is it? Nothing. I just lost my. For a moment, I thought I lost my. This damn thing. You honestly believe this much power comes with no price? Don't you touch that! Alec, don't you? So Steve is currently on the rooftops on the run trying to find Bucky. Damn it. This is no way to function. Work through it, Steve. Anger will not help you deal with this. It'll just make sure that whatever you do next is the wrong move. You can't afford that. You let Lucan push all your buttons too easily so far. You can't afford anything but a clear head from this point. He's counting on you, whether he knows it or not. Bucky is counting on you. Back to another flashback. It's no good, Cap. We can't hold it. Our intel says the Red Skull is encamped somewhere along the Rhine. So, Jalen Glover, what is up, man? We're gonna help the British take that bridge, Buck, one way or another. Look at them. They lost too many men, Cap. They aren't gonna be able to do this. I know. Damn it. Hey, what in the hell? They're sending back some prisoners. That doesn't. Clive? Is that you? Hold fire, mates. They're our boys. Oh, God, no! Hey, stop it. And so is everybody else counting on me. Like the American people. We killed hundreds of not a month ago. No, it wasn't him. That was not his fault. None of it is. Don't forget that. All right, Oscar, thanks for coming by. I didn't even know. Wow. Sometimes I feel like, what I think something needs to be added to the YouTube live stream thing. It should let people know. It should let the people who are streaming know who just arrived and then who's leaving. Because I feel like when the chat room's empty, it feels odd that I'm just talking to myself. But it is what it is. This is all pre-recorded, so all those who missed it can always rewatch it. He's not responsible for his actions, not in control. He's not in control, and he hates that more than anything. No, stay back. Get away from them. What they on about? Get down! Oh, Cap, those sick Nazi son of... I know. Clive, my mate. What's he saying? What happened to Clive was me best. We gotta move, Bucky. Now. Damn it. This is just freaking crowds cut up their brains, Steve. It's sick. That's really the problem, isn't it? I know what Bucky would do in this situation. I know what he wants. He wants me to do whatever it took to stop him. God, I can't believe I'm even thinking that Sharon might be right. That I might have to. No. There has to be another way out. He's still... Hey, you're not going to jump off here, are you? And who's to show up to Cap than none other than his second partner, the Falcon. Because it took me half the night to find you. I practically had to talk to every pigeon in New York State to do it, man. Yep, got a call from Nick Fury. Said you might need a friend. Yeah, I really do, Sam. And that's issue 13. And now we're on to chapter 13. Well, pretty much, I would say chapter 12 of this, but you guys get the idea. But other than that, let's take a little break because we only got like 2 chapters left. I'm just taking a little look to see. It seems like the final part of this book will kind of be short. Oh, Blue Beetle, thanks for showing up. My gosh, which one of you guys are still here? Okay, I see Jalen is still here. Blue Beetle. It says Oscar's still here, but he left. What did you miss, Blue Beetle? Well, you missed out that you missed the fact that sorry. We just revealed that Bucky is the Winter Soldier, which I know everyone knew that. We just found out that Crossbones just kidnapped a girl named Cynthia Schmidt, who is Red Skull's blood daughter. His actual daughter by blood. And that's pretty much it. So, and pretty much we're almost done with this, almost done with the book. So, let's continue on. Red Skull has, yeah, Red Skull has a daughter, and I remember looking her up. I think her character name was Sin. If you know what, hold on, let me just check the Marvel wiki just to make sure I'm right. Cynthia Schmidt. Yeah. I think her name was Sin. Well, well, oh wait, here we go. Yep, Cynthia Schmidt, daughter of the Red Skull, aka known as Sin. Oh wait, yes, now I remember. Cause I remember, just looking through some images. I remember her having like a love infatuation with Crossbones, which I find is weird, really weird. But, it is what it is. So let's let's continue. All right. So he should be stable for now. What about brain damage? Can you tell? It's a little early still. We need to see how much of that is swelling. Sorry. I'm more worried about saving that eye, frankly, I see. Damn it. This cannot continue. And here I thought my life was complicated. I mean, Fury gave me a few details, but damn, that's a serious mind cluster. You're talking about, Steve. Oh, believe me. I know. And you think this Lucan guy is out for revenge on you from back when he was a kid? Yet he waits over 10 years after you come out of the ice to make a move. Gotta be something else going on there. Unless he needed the cube for his plan to work somehow. Cosmic Cube, really hope I never had to hear those words again. You and I only met because of that cube, Sam, and one of the many times the Skull's plans for it went wrong. You ever notice how that works? No one's ever been able to use that damn thing and had it turn out the way they want. Like all those bad jokes about the guys who find the magic lantern. It does seem like that, but we can't assume it'll be that way for Lucan, considering how flawlessly his moves have been executed so far. How easily he's been able to get under my skin. He's got advantages there, Steve. One in particular, Bucky. Yep, got you thinking you might have to put whatever's left of him out of its misery. No way that's gonna rip you up inside. Like, excuse the noise in the background, all right? Just pretend that's not even there. But the only question that really mattered, Steve, is that save him somehow. Good. So how do we do that? You're not you're not to let anyone else handle the package. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. That's the most important detail. This isn't like the last time you carried it. Now it's got power, real power. You're to kill any man who even attempts to touch it. Whatever you say, sir. Was that a tone there in your voice? I guess so, sir. Just seems like a waste to me. We went to a lot of trouble to get it, and now you just want to bury the thing. Keeping something this powerful out of the hands of my enemies is a way of controlling it. Any reasons beyond that are my concerns, not yours. Of course, sir. This is just the first time you questioned my orders, soldier. See, that it's the last. Sir, yes, sir. Sending a cube away, Alexander? That's a mistake. I've done what I needed with it. It's a big mistake. No, that thing is cursed. Telling you, telling your Fred man getting out of there. You so much as put a scratch on that prototype, and you're gonna have the leaders to answer to. Oh, I'm really scared now. You should be. Face it, we're a joke without the skull. We even have a joke name, AID. Sounds sounds real threatening, not? Get out of the prototype right now, or I swear to God, I'm going to shoot you in the face, Friedman. All right, all right. And then out of the blue comes Cap, Falcon, and Iron Man. Status? All clear. Any readings on what's behind those doors? Cross-referencing building schematics with satellite readings as we speak. It's not crowned yet, but nearly every warm body in the building is moving in our direction. Fast. Good. Isolate the ones that aren't. Our guys will be the ones running for the exits. Hang on, Steve. I got this. Falcon and I will handle this, Iron Man. You just concentrate on finding our targets. I can do both, Steve. Ever heard of multitasking? Let's not get hung up on details. We got work to do. Someone get the plasma cannon! Cap, I got a lock. 3 men heading for the roof. Roof access leads to a building around the block that appears to have several helicopters in the loading bay. Go! I'm surprised Iron Man is even to make an appearance in the story, but hey, it's Marvel. You gotta love multiple heroes in one story, right? I knew this thing would be awesome. Next, Falcon, get to the roof. Don't let them get away. I'm not leaving you on your own against that thing. He's not on his own. All right then, I'm out. So Falcon goes and makes his way to the roof while Cap and Iron Man still handle these AIM agents the best they can. Cap, heads up. Hey, look out! Now! Clearly, that is not a toy, moron. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Nice work, but check this out. Caught me a creepy little mad scientist guy. What? What do you. I'm not. Oh god, what do you want? Simple. I want you to tell me how to track a cosmic cube. Using the cube's particular energy signatures as a tracking device was a nice idea. Lucky for us, Aid made this cube. Star Wars for you. Thanks. Hello to you too. Thanks for coming by. But as expected with a wide-range scan from a satellite, even my system wasn't going to pinpoint the target that closely. Except we got lucky again, because the signal's moving fast. Must be in a jet. Where's it going? That's where it gets complicated. Trajectory appears south-southwest, so I overlaid its projected flight path with locations of Cronaz holdings. And look at this. A next-gen research facility that Cronaz recently purchased. Why would they be taking the cube there? I don't know. It's an underground facility that NextGen hasn't used for years. But it does have a nuclear safe vault even further below the surface for keeping in development projects safe from corporate theft. So for some reason, the psychotic ex-Soviet general's taking the cosmic cube to a fallout shelter. This sounds like trouble to anyone but me. Yeah, we gotta go. What? I said this is where it got complicated, and it does, because I can't go with you. I barely fought off a takeover from Cronaz last month. Had to personally convince the board to vote against it. The money was so good. And after the hit our stock took when the Avengers imploded, if Iron Man is part of a raid on a Cronaz facility, you could lose your company? To put it bluntly, yes. The board would see it as corporate warfare and turn on me. Okay, Tony. You sit this one out. Bad move, Steve. Seriously, bad move. Flying head-on at the Cosmic Cube could really use Iron Man for backup. Let him lose everything he spent his life building? No, Tony's doing important work for the future. Won't be much future if this Lucan guy goes biblical with the cube. We'll take care of it. We're good. We're good. Sure. But we got no idea where we're... Am I crazy, or did you and your friends take out an A&D warehouse this morning? I'll tell you about that, Sharon. How did you even find them? Wasn't hard. Tony Stark just used a few of his sleazier business connections. And I'm assuming there was a purpose to this. Stands to a reason where the cube is. Lucan will have it under guard by his best people. And that'll include the Winter Soldier. So I needed someone to tell me how to find the cube. They knew how, then why not just steal it back? Because they know what it is too, so they aren't in any rush to anger its owner. So what did you find out? That Lucan is taking the cube to an underground research facility in the mountains of West Virginia. I sent you everything we got. Sam and I are presently... I've never been to a live reboot. Well, it's the first time for everything, Jalen, so thanks for being here. I don't know what they're up to, but we've got to stop them before they access the deep storage vault. You're all ready? You should have called me sooner. So Fury can get tied up in red tape again? No thanks. Just consider this a reliable tip that there's a weapon of mass destruction at the coordinates I just sent you. Rogers out. This is Agent 13. I need a strike team ready. Now. So now Cap and Falcon make their move in West Virginia, hoping to find Bucky and the Cosmic Cube and Lucan. Close as we're gonna get without being seen. Man, Sharon sounded like a real hard. Whatever happened to the old happy-go-lucky Sharon? Her last boyfriend was killed in the Philadelphia bombing. Oh, and she was never that happy-go-lucky, but she did used to smile more often. So we got a plan, or are we just rushing in blind? We're not rushing in blind, that's for sure. And soon as they make their move, Bucky has a sniper on him, ready to open fire. We're running behind, Sam. They're already here. Yeah, I was just about to tell you that. This isn't the first time you questioned my orders, soldier. See that it's the last. You are to kill any man who even attempts to touch it. Kill any man who... So as Bucky opens target onto Cap and Falcon, he opens fire. And now we're on to the final chapter of this story, guys. So it's going to be a doozy. So as soon as Bucky makes the shot... No way. Did I miss? What the hell is... Oh. And now we have Cap and Bucky going head-to-head with each other. Of course we knew it was going to come down to this. Winter Soldier to all teams. Code 3. Hold the gate. Cap, above the entrance, 3 o'clock. Bird spotted them. Got it. Move in, Sam. Go. Direct hit, Cap. But he's already on the move. This guy is good. I know. Believe me. And he's got plenty of backup. There's no time for this, Sam. I'm going right through them. Do what you can to protect my back. Right through? And of course, this is where it gets intense. All right, boys. Let's see how good you are when it counts. Steve, it's Sharon. Are you in yet? Yeah. No sign of Lucan so far, but the Winter Soldier's here. Where are you? About 2 minutes out. Listen, I've been searching the schematics for that place. What's the problem? There's a network of tunnels accessible near the secure vault down below. Tunnels? To where? All through this mountain range. If you scrubbed his mission, he'll go to plan B, which is probably to get away with the cube. And if he gets down there, he's gone. You have to stop him here, or back to square one. No. There's no going back now. I'll stop him. No, you won't. You're something else, I'll give you that. And this is where Cap and Bucky reunite with each other face to face and about to go head to head. This story is really intense. But no one stops me. Yeah, well, someone has to. And I can't fail you again. You guys ain't crap. Get him! Take him down! Aw, crap. Secure that entrance. I want 3 of you running a sweep inside. Now. Yes, ma'am. Well, look who the cavalry is. Sam. It's been a while. Too long. Wish we had time to catch up, but I know. I'll scout ahead. We gotta find him. You can't do this alone, Sam. And Cap and Bucky still going head to head. Punch, blow for blow, punch for punch, kick after kick. It's a fight. It's like a fight to the death. This is pointless. I'm telling you right now, Buck. You're not making it to that elevator. I think you got me confused with somebody who gives a damn what you think. Bucky tries to stab Cap, and Cap blocks with the shield, able to break the knife. That's awesome. You're still here? You should have punched. That punch should have put you down for good. Tried to kill me? Is this really all you are now? Is that no part of that knows what you Shut up! You are better than this. Shut up! You don't know me! And you don't know how much I wish that was true. You're wrong, but thanks for the toss. This is just where I wanted to be. Remember who you really are. You were supposed to be tough, but this is weak. Remember who I am? The only thing I am is the man who's going to kill you. Fine. Then go ahead. Shoot me. If you truly don't know me, then do it. And as Bucky points the gun, he takes a shot, but Cap throws the shield and hits him from behind, knocking him out. But the cosmic cube falls out of the case. Remember who you are. So Cap pulls up the cube and says, "Remember who you are." Hold your fire, Sharon. He just tried to shoot you, Steve. Just trust me. It's okay. And as soon as Cap mutters those words, flashbacks and memories start to go through Bucky's head. So I take it that no. It's gonna be okay. Steve, step away from him. Sharon, it's over. Let it go. This isn't the man who killed your friend. Not anymore. Cap? What'd you do? How can I? No. You should have just killed me. What? This damn thing. Hey, all those innocent people dead for this. And Bucky is so afraid that he cracks the cosmic cube into pieces, shattering everything, and disappears. No. Is he? You heard what he said right before he grabbed it. What do you think? No, he's not dead. He isn't. I think Sam's right, Steve. He couldn't live with what they'd done to him. He wanted to die. No, Bucky's a survivor. He's out there somewhere. I know it. And pretty much, Bucky did survive that explosion. And now with his memory back, he doesn't know what to do. And now we're back with General Lucan in the Kronaz building. I told you it was a mistake to send the cube away, Alexander. And now you've lost it. I'm not concerned. It's just as well it's been destroyed, if you ask me. It's one of the most powerful objects in the universe, and you simply throw it away because you hurt your friend? Such a weakling. You could have restored him to full health with just a thought, and brought back your precious socialist republic with no much more effort. No, I've learned something you never could. That nothing you wish for nothing you wish for with that thing goes well. That cube is a curse. Look what it's done to me. After all, putting a creature like you inside my mind. And if it had more power that night, I'd be the only one here, Alexander. You got lucky. But we both got cursed, trapped together, like rats in a cage. Yes, for now. And who is Lucan talking to? Well, apparently, it's the Red Skull. And that, my friends, is the end of the story. This story had its fair share of twists and turns. I'll give it that. But other than that, it's good. I definitely recommend this story. Definitely recommend this book for anyone, any Captain America fan, any fan who knows of the Winter Soldier story arc, and for those who love the movie, I definitely recommend that you guys check this story out. But quite the story, really, really interesting. It did had its fair share of twists and turns. Some things I didn't understand. until I, pieced everything together. But that's Captain America: The Winter Soldier, guys. That is it. So, did you all enjoy the story? So, tell me what you guys think of the story. I know some people, you said it's awesome. So, yes, it's definitely a good read. And for the next live read, I'm kind of in conflict right now because I have two stories I want to do next. Because I remember I told you guys when I was doing Under the Red Hood, there was a Batman story that I was trying to find. It was called Batman Face to Face. Face Face the Face. And I was able to get the story. I mean, the comic, and it's a really good story. But I also want to do Planet Hulk. So tell me what you guys want. Do you guys want me to do Batman next or Planet Hulk? Because I'm stuck. I really am stuck. But yeah, thank you, Blue Beetle. Thank you, Dawnbreaker. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. But yeah, if just tell me what you guys want me to do next, because I'll be happy to oblige to do that story. Let me. I always thought the Cosmic Cube as just one thing. I didn't know there could be multiple weapons of it. Let me see. Do Justice League and TM. I don't own any Ninja Turtle comics. Blue Beetle. Sorry. I mean, you gotta be specific on what Justice League, because I can only do with what I got. Let me see. But that's actually difficult. I probably say the Batman one. Okay, that's one for Batman. Anyone else? Oh no, I don't own the Justice League New 52 books, Blue Beetle. Sorry. And if we did do Planet Hulk next, that's a 14 issue story plus some little, mini some mini things in it. So that all right, that's all right, so that's two for Batman. Any more votes? I wonder if I could leave whatchamacallit, whatchamacallit, a poll. I'll probably leave a poll in the those stamps on the side of the screen that people like to answer. I'll probably leave a poll right there to see which what story people want me to read next. Oh, you think you could do something like Wonder Woman I did Flash Rebirth last year, Jalen, and I don't own any of the Rebirth titles. Here's the one thing I never explained to you guys. I'm more of a trade paperback kind of person. I don't I don't do the issue by issue thing, because that's really too much, because I read so many series and then you want to go out and buy all those issues, and that's a lot of money put together. So I prefer buying the trade paperbacks because you get all the stories wrapped in one book. To me, that's a better deal. But if you mean by any like of the DC Rebirth story arcs, I don't own any of those books either. Sorry. But here's one thing though. I do have planned for the upcoming live reads. I do own Jeff Johns' run of Green Lantern. Man, well, whenever you get any of the Rebirth comics, plus I have the Justice League and Power Ranger. I need to get that too. the Justice League Power Rangers crossover. I'm trying to get that as well. But one thing I do have planned for the live reads for this year, my plan is to do a live read of the entire Green Lantern series. The Jeff Johns runs from 2006 to 2011, because I own some of the books in physical copy and the rest of the series on digital. So I'm thinking that would be a good thing to do. Just me reading through each series of Green Lantern. I feel like that's a great idea. If Would you guys like that if I read the entire Green Lantern Jeff Johns run for you guys? Because to me, everyone knows Jeff Johns has the best run in DC Comics history. Better yet, his writings, all his work is fantastic. That's pretty much all we can say. But would you guys like me to read the entire Jeff Johns run of Green Lantern? Because to me, that just came that idea just popped into my head like a few days ago. So I'm up for it if you guys are up for it. So that's a one yes from Blue Beetle. So I'll keep that marked down. Only problem is I gotta find a way to do it digitally, because I don't want to read a book to you guys from my phone, because it's gonna look weird, because I'm just gonna be reading it for you guys like this. Sounds good. Yeah, I've always wanted to read, but never knew where to start. All right, so that's three yeses. Also, Jalen, I don't know if you heard the poll I was having. I said for the next comic read, I was tied to either read another Batman story or Planet Hulk. So we have two people who voted for Batman. So what's your vote? Also, pretty much this is the story right here, guys. I mean, maybe I could try, doing one full stream reading from my phone, maybe, and then we'll see how that works. I never got to read Planet Hulk, so I'll listen to that one. Okay, so that's one Blackwing. How do you put link? I don't really I don't usually allow links in the chat room unless it's important, but just for right now, just let it be. So yeah, that's one for Planet Hulk and two for Batman. Ugh, looks like, and there's only three people here. Looks like, you know what? I'll make sure I'll probably put a poll up, and I'll probably put a poll up on Twitter. And I'll ask what other people might say. Who knows? Maybe I might try doing a live read with just reading the story from my phone, but it'll feel weird because I'm so used to reading it on my tablet. And also, can you? That looks so weird. Wait a minute. You mean a link? Wait, you mean a link to your videos? That's Wait a minute. You wanna link your videos here in the chat room? That doesn't really feel. It doesn't really sound right. I know the feeling. I'm so used to reading comics on my phone. I mean, I read them on my phone. I read them on my tablet. I read them physically. I read them online, but I don't know how this will. I really don't know doing a live read on my phone will work. Speaking of which, I have a couple comics right here. I'm gonna get those real quick. Let me give you some. Surprised you still didn't get that. What do you want to? I know my voice is already starting to feel dry. That's. I'm surprised you noticed that. Who knows? Maybe I'll try this out. I'll try the whole reading from my phone thing. Let me just see. Can you? Let me just. Can you guys see this? Oh, but no, you can't. Just by looking at that, I'm gonna have to turn the image down a bit. I mean, so I can show my subscribers can look at your. Oh, then yes, yes. All right, so I just have to put that on. How big is the move on the currency? Okay. For USD, if you go from. Okay, can you guys see this picture? I might have to bring it a little, or I'm probably might have to tone it down a bit more. To 1.2084. All right, can you guys see this picture of Batman and Robin clearly, or do you want me to turn the brightness up a little bit? Do you need it brighter or dimmer? Because I'm just testing it out to see if I'm going to do the Batman story next. I might have to do it for my phone. That's much clearer? Okay. Just based off the 5-minute chart with the movement average. Hold on. Yeah. Used to. Oh, gosh. Okay, so maybe that might have to be the case. Maybe. I said from 1.20065 to. Well, who knows? We'll give this a try. We'll give this reading for my phone as a try. Steel, Ra's al Ghul, Batman and Robin, Eternal, Teen Titans Spotlight on the Brotherhood of Evil. I even have a Blue Beetle. Nice, nice. Good selection there, Jalen. Really good selection. Can you guys see this image really well? Or should I make it brighter? Just let me know what you guys think. Should I make this image brighter or dimmer? Hmm. That started at 8 o'clock. Oh, I know which Beast Boy comic you're talking about. That was that little. It was a Beast Boy miniseries that Jeff Johns wrote. It's kind of, I would say, it's like a little mini tie-in to the Beast Boys and Girls story arc of Teen Titans. I want to link my video so they can click the link and go. Try making it a tad bit dimmer. Okay. Or better yet, you know what? Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I just got my tablet, so I'm just checking to see how this will work. This thing likes to be so stubborn. I'm working on getting the table made so I can hold all 12 of them. Has Booster had anything new recently? No, Booster Gold. Well, right now Booster Gold is appearing in Action Comics with Superman for a brief story arc, but other than that, Booster hasn't had like a series or anything since. It does not take. All right. Oh, good grief. All right. In that case, yeah. Uh, yeah. I guess for the next live read, next live read, we'll be doing Batman face the face for the next live read. I'm just not sure what date yet, but I'll try to find a date, and of course, I'll be reading from my phone. So that means I have to bring the camera closer than usual. But other than that, if there aren't any final questions or comments, then I guess we could just wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for coming to this live read. Of course, Happy New Year to you all. Stay tuned. I know, I think in 2 weeks, but no, not 2 weeks. But just know that I will be doing another hashtag show hangout with me and Kat on January 17th. Just so you guys know, I'm not sure which hashtaggers that we're bringing. That we're having this time. It's surprise. So we don't know who, or better yet, we'll surprise you guys on who we're having this time. But thank you guys so much for coming by to this live read, and I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed it. I definitely recommend the story, Captain America, Winter Soldier. Definitely a good buy. But until then, I am Vengeance. I am Darkness. I am Blackwing. Stay golden. Blackwing out.